Hello friends, and welcome to another edition of Dungeons & Dragons Treasure. One of the things that makes this hobby so exciting is not necessarily knowing everything that you're going to get when you buy something. Like, I'd much rather get a box that had some surprises in it than getting something from, say, a professional seller and I know exactly what I'm going to get and it's graded and all that. I'd much rather have some surprises in the box. That being said, sometimes you get a bad surprise, and that is what happened to me a couple weeks ago on Facebook Marketplace. Pretty unhappy about it, and I will tell you the whole thing and what mistake I made so you can avoid that same mistake. So grab a refreshing beverage, get comfortable, and we'll be right back. All right, so it's no secret that Facebook Marketplace can be a pretty good place to find collectibles. Whether you collect toys or comics or trains or Dungeons and Dragons, whatever it might be, you can usually get a pretty good deal on Facebook Marketplace as opposed to, say, eBay. eBay's got the fees and all that. With Facebook Marketplace, you can negotiate the price a lot of the time. You don't have the fees. And often if it's local, you can just go pick it up. So that's great. A few weeks ago, I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace who was selling a nice lot of D&D stuff, and he lived a couple states away. So I reached out to him and I asked him if he would ship the items to me if I paid for shipping, and he agreed. So that was cool. In the photo, everything looked really good. Take a look at the photo yourself. Go ahead and tell me that stuff doesn't look great, right? Looks good. So that was my first critical mistake. I didn't want to bother the guy and scare him off from having to go to the trouble of shipping by asking for a bunch more photos. So I just looked at the condition as it was, and sent him the money and rolled the dice. That being said, I didn't make a mistake with the money part. I made sure to send the guy money as PayPal goods and services. Never, ever, ever send Venmo, PayPal friends and family, or anything else, Zelle, anything else that there's no buyer protection. Because there are a lot of scam artists out there. People have lost a ton of money doing those kind of deals on Facebook Marketplace, and always insist on goods and services. And if they say no, you just gotta walk away. Hang on, sore throat. Oh, I should also apologize for the state of my face. We have a thing coming up in a couple weeks, a pirate thing, and I'm trying to grow it out for that. So in the meantime, it itches and I look weird, so I apologize. Anyway, so he sent me tracking. Things looked like they were gonna be on the up and up until the box arrived. Before I get into that, I have to do this. I apologize. Please like and subscribe my channel. Here's why it's important. YouTube watches how many likes and subscribers you have, and then they support you, right? Aside from that, I like to know that people are out there actually watching my videos and enjoying them. So it gives me motivation to make another one. So please like and subscribe. Thank you in advance. Commercial over. All right, cool. Now let's get into the box. All right, so the box shows up on my front porch. I'm super excited. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas every time you even get one of these things, right? So I grabbed it, ran it downstairs, fired it up, and the first thing that happened was I was hit with a wall of cigarette smoke that reminded me of being a kid in somebody's back seat of a car with the windows rolled up while they're smoking away, like back in the 70s. Yeah, we've all been there. right? I mean, not you new kids, you missed all that horribleness, but those of us that were around when D&D came out, we lived it. So yeah, so my first disappointment was opening this box and the smell of the cigarette smoke, which was gnarly, okay? My second disappointment was actually looking at the items, which, you know, on the surface, look pretty good. Until you open it. I'm trying a second camera here today, folks, so we'll see how that goes. And look at the stains on this thing. Ugh. It's like the whole thing. And it's nasty. I mean, big, brown, nasty water stains. Ugh. I was so disappointed. I'm like, oh God. I hope it's just the one, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. Midnight on Dagger Alley. Let's hope it's got the little viewer in it and it doesn't look nasty like that. Open it up. All right, math looks pretty good. Okay, that's cool. Maybe it's all right. No viewer. And some stains, not terrible. So this actually is one of the better ones. But then, and that gave me false hope. So I start going through, pop open Saber River. I'm like, all right, cover looks nice. Maybe this will be. And I'm like, oh God, no. Look at that disgustingness. So here's my question to y'all. I'm wondering, these water stains are so dark and brown. I'm wondering if perhaps these weren't in a fire and on the, like the water, why am I looking at the other camera? Amateur over here. And the water that was used to put out the fire maybe picked up some of the smoke and some of the soot and made these worse. If you know about that kind of stuff, please comment and let me know. Other condition issues, you know, the cover's off here, didn't mention that, and it's stained. This one broke my heart. Oh, Ravenloft. Everybody loves Ravenloft, okay? And it's a nice looking copy, and I thought, okay, cool, well, maybe this one will be, oh, okay, map's good, right? It's got the bonus stuff, beauty, 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 and I'm like, ah, crap. Nope, not so lucky. Look at all the brown. Look at all the nasty. So the whole thing is like this. It's just super disappointing. And you're just going through and your heart's just breaking as you get through. I mean, some are worse than others, but they're all not what they should have been, right? Horror on the Hill, you're thinking, okay, that's a nice clean copy, that'll be good. Bam. Water stains. So whatever happened to this was disappointing. And then I got to the book part. I don't want to look at that. Got to the book part. I'm thinking, okay, beautiful covers, everything's gonna be nice. And I'm gonna remind you again about the reeking, the smell of the stuff. And pardon me, it still smells, so it's nasty. So as soon as I am done with this video, I'm taking it outside to the garage and I'm gonna try the new, a new technique for me, which is, I guess, baking powder, baking soda, isolate it, take some of the smell out. But yeah, I mean, they're brown water stains, they stink. They got writing all in them. Well, that's interesting. I'm not gonna comment on the artwork. You can be the judge. But the whole thing was just sad, you know, because otherwise they're nice books, but they got the stains. Deities and Demigods Without Cthulhu, if you watched my other video. And you're going through and you're going through, and like, this is all a bummer. And then this one really bummed me out. These are nice books. I'm really, you know, and they all stink. This one was a real bummer. I was looking forward to this. Nice early copy of the Player's Handbook. And with the gold leaf. And look at it. Just brown water stains everywhere. Blah. Look at the binding. Just pisses me off. One of them looks good. And it's the Dungeon Master Guide. That one looks good. Binding's nice. It's not all stained up, so At least it was a classic, a vintage one, right? But anyway, you might be asking yourself, all right, Mike, you told us that you used PayPal goods and services. And the reason was for protection as a buyer. So why then do you still have all these? The answer is simple. I love this stuff. It's hard for me once I have it in my hands to send it back or get rid of it or do whatever. The other part is I thought that I could save it, you know. It's going to take some work to get the smell out of the things. So that's a big one. The staining, I can't help, but the modules are actually solid, you know, definitely playable. Even the worst ones with the worst staining, it's still playable, you know. Not everybody can have a minty collector's copy that they're gonna bring out to the table and play with and make little notes on. So if Horror on the Hill, for example, happens to have some staining on it, and this is actually one of the more solid, better ones, then someone can feel comfortable using it as a play copy. And then the final reason why I didn't send it back is because I don't want this guy to screw somebody else. Okay, I made the mistake. I'll feel the pain, so someone else doesn't have to feel the pain. Make this video, tell everybody what my mistake was, and hopefully they can avoid it in the future. I should also add about Facebook Marketplace is one of the shifty things about it is that I did reach out to the guy. I told him what the problem was, and I asked for a partial refund. And he ignored me, and then he deleted the item from Facebook Marketplace. And what that did was it took away my ability to leave him negative feedback. That's one of the areas where Facebook falls down as far as protecting buyers. He took it down, and now it just doesn't exist. They have a report seller button. I pushed that, and of course nothing happened. Facebook really doesn't care. So lesson learned. But yeah, hopefully my mistake will help you guys to not repeat it. And now I'm gonna take these out to the garage again and spread them out and get the stink out. But yeah, it's a surprise every time. Sometimes it's a great surprise, sometimes it's a bad surprise. This time it was a bad surprise. But if it helps you, great. I hope your next treasure is a good surprise, and that you enjoyed the video, and you like and subscribe, as I had to say earlier, because, you know. And you will join me next time. So until then, happy hunting, and enjoy your treasure.